Hi friends, Stephanie here, and I'm back with more movie chatter. And what I have for you today is a snow day movie haul. I figured we would just do something light and fun and something to pass the time while we're all snowed in. Thank you for all the kind words and the post I put up. I've been having an issue with my right eye. You can see it on the community post. My one eye went bonkers, so that's why I haven't been on and I haven't been answering the comments. I am catching up on the comments, and that's why there was a little lapse in content. I was waiting for my eye to resume its normal factory setting, and we're back good to go, so you can expect regular content going forward this week. So the first thing I want to talk about is a movie that I've had in my collection for a little bit. This is the German release. It's a 4K for The Great Silence, and I know that Vinegar Syndrome put out a really beautiful edition of this from the company Film Movement. They got the rights for Film Movement. They put it out under their partner labels. Sold out within minutes. It was just gone, and I know Orbit got some, and those sold out. I'm sure Diabolic will get some, and those will sell out. However, if you are trying to get this, don't go to eBay because they're selling it for $200 and $300. Amazon has a listing for this. It's going to come out February 23rd. It's going to be the Film Movement edition. It just won't have the slipcover and whatnot. I think it's $40 or $49. It has everything except the slipcover, so you can get it if you go onto Amazon. I will put a link down below. It's not an affiliate link. It's nothing like that. It's just to help you out if you want to put in for a pre-order. So The Great Silence, you can get your hands on it if you want to. So now getting into my haul for this, I don't know, I guess it's like a month or so, month and a half. I'm still working off of store credit and gift cards. So again, this is a zero out-of-pocket haul. This first one was a recommendation from Mark over at Orbit. It is called Cinema Expanded, The Films of Frederick Wiseman. It is 5 documentary films from him. They are supposed to be wonderful. I know it's earlier, it's from back 1967 to 1975. They are in black and white. But I looked up each of them after Mark talked about them, and they get glowing reviews, all really high marks. I'm really looking forward to getting into these. I'm a huge fan of documentary film work, so I will definitely get back to you and let you know how these are. But I know they're going pretty quickly, and I don't know if they're going to get restocks. He was unsure of that. It is a Region B lock, though, so you have to be region free, just so you know, or be in the UK. This next one is a 4K Blu-ray and a bonus Blu-ray. It's a media book for the movie Shine. I had shown this before. Imprint put out a Blu-ray copy of this, but this is an American media book, so it's not one of the German media books. And this is based on the true story of the pianist David Helfgott. And he was a child prodigy, pushed very, very hard to the brink of actually a mental breakdown by his father as far as his piano playing. And this is a really intense story. It was up for 7 Academy Award nominations, and Jeffrey Rush won for Best Actor. It's an amazing film about a man's journey, a little boy to a man with the piano, and it's really, really a moving story. So if you haven't seen it, it's available on Orbit. I'm not sure if Diabolic has it in, but this is a really nice media book, so a nice way to pick it up. And another media book that I grabbed because I'm such a horror junkie, they had media books up for Clown. I believe this is maybe the German one. Yes, it's a German one, but it has like some cool pictures and things like that, and the 4K disc, so you can see that. But Clown is a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, a guy finds, he's getting ready for his son's birthday party. He finds a clown costume. He puts the clown costume on, and then he can't get the mask off, and he's actually morphing into the clown. It's a fun movie. This next one that I got, I streamed this. I haven't watched the 4K yet, so I don't know. It stars Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst in Roof Man. This was a fun movie. I don't know about rewatchability. I don't know. Maybe I'll probably watch it again. It was a fun movie. I don't know. It's based on a true story about a guy who, Channing Tatum plays a guy who breaks into businesses through the roof. And I guess he breaks out of jail through the roof, and he is hiding out in a Toys R Us, and he goes out and about, and he meets up with Kirsten Dunst and starts this relationship with her, and we follow along on their adventure of a relationship. But it's a pretty cool movie. I had a good time with this one. So if you haven't seen Roofman, definitely check it out. Now these next two are just 4K upgrades. And they're great movies, but I want to talk to you about the 4K for a moment. The first one stars Robert De Niro and Robin Williams in Awakenings. I absolutely love this movie. If you haven't seen Awakenings, get on it because it's a great movie. Robin Williams plays a doctor who takes a job in a psychiatric hospital, and he's working with patients who are basically in a catatonic state. And he starts to realize that he is able to reach these people, and he's trying to kind of bring them back and make a connection with them. It's really, really fantastic. The on-screen chemistry between him and Robert De Niro is just unbelievably fantastic. And Robert De Niro plays one of the patients, the main patient that Robin Williams is working with. But fantastic. Now, the Blu-ray for this one never really impressed me that much. It's a very soft-looking Blu-ray. What I will say about this one and the next one is that this 4K to me looks like what the Blu-ray should have looked like. It looks much better. It's a marked improvement. I wouldn't say it's like a standout 4K, but I think it's a really good looking Blu-ray, if that makes sense. And it's a great movie. If it's one that you love and you want in your collection, this is definitely a worthwhile upgrade to get a better looking transfer. Same thing with this next one, Robert Redford and Meryl Streep in Out of Africa. A wonderful movie, again, based on a true story. And this one, to me, again, I wanted to see like those color pops and whatnot because it's beautifully set in Africa and it's just a beautiful looking movie, but I was never really impressed by the Blu-ray. I have a Blu-ray digibook of it, and it always seemed like it could have been so much better of a Blu-ray. Now this 4K, while it's an uptick from what we had, it's, again, I didn't feel like this was like really a standout 4K, but it is a standout looking Blu-ray. So just go with it. If that is an issue for you, if the original Blu-ray didn't work for you, this one will definitely work. But this is a fantastic movie. Meryl Streep and Robert Redford are phenomenal in this. I love it. I love this movie. And then we have some ones that you're already going to know about. We got the 4K for One Battle After Another. Love this movie. It was one of my favorites of the year and up for a lot of awards. I got this next one, Wicked for Good, Wicked Part 2. I enjoyed the first one. We'll see what I think about this one. Kelly loves these movies, so I had to get it. I was actually shocked that she liked it because she didn't like the play. I love the play. I like the play better than the movie, but they're fine. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out, seeing how it is. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. I am from New Jersey. I kind of have to have this in my collection. I am not really the biggest fan of Bruce Springsteen. He's okay. I mean, I've seen him in concert. It's kind of a rite of passage. If you live in New Jersey, you have to go to at least one. I went with friends and whatnot, and it was fine. The movie, it's a biopic. It is not about his entire career, and I think that's where a lot of people got hung up with this one. Jeremy Allen White is fantastic as Bruce Springsteen. He's such a talented actor. I would have seen this just for him. This is about a very small chunk of time in his career where he's working on the Nebraska album, which by all accounts was not one of his most popular albums, but we really go into a lot of like his mental struggles, his struggles with depression, his fear of fame. It's a very dark, almost depressing movie. It's a very quiet movie, but he really went through a lot, and it's a very insightful movie, a very interesting look at a snapshot in time in this guy's career. And living in New Jersey my whole life, and I live 5 minutes from where some of this was shot, like the Stone Pony and places that he hung out, it is a regular sighting to see him just hanging around town, walking on the boardwalk, being in the bars. You kind of get used to it, and people kind of leave him alone and whatnot. And before he put out the Nebraska album, he was right at the point of like just his fame blowing up. And it seemed that he was really afraid of losing the ability to just be who he was. And he had this real fear of fame. So it's an interesting look if you're into Bruce Springsteen. And like I said, Jeremy Allen White's performance is fantastic. So I kind of had to have this in my collection. And then we have the 4K of Boogie Nights. I haven't watched it yet, but it is one of my favorites from Paul Thomas Anderson. I think it's fantastic. I love Boogie Nights. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But I don't know how the 4K is. I'll have to look at it and get back to you on that one. I have two box sets from Imprint. One, so many people told me to get this one, Twins of Evil. I had to wait a few rounds for this to get back in stock, but it is not, it's not a numbered one. It's from 1971. It is an hour and a half movie, and it is about vampires, I guess. So it comes with the 4K. Imprint always does their box sets nice. They're just pricey, but like I said, store credit's beautiful. Twins of Evil, 4K. There's a 4K disc, and there is a Blu-ray disc. Now, I don't know if the Blu-ray is the movie as well or just special features, because they always have a ton of special features. But I have heard great things about this, and every time I looked for it, it was sold out. So we'll see. I'll definitely let you know. And it also comes with a little hardbound book writing about the movie. And the thing with Imprint, Umbrella, and Viavision is, even if they are Region B, like the Blu-rays in this one is Region B, it will play in any player that you throw it in. I don't know, they do their discs different, and that's fine. It's great. So that's Twins of Evil, and the next one I had to get because it is one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino films, and I think it is just, I want to say it's underrated or underappreciated. I think people are coming around to it, but it's such a great film. It stars Pam Grier, Samuel Jackson, Robert Forster, Bridget Fonda, Michael Keaton, and Robert De Niro, and Jackie Brown. I just love this movie, and I don't know how many copies I have of it, but it doesn't matter. I had to add this one too. I know people will say it's a waste if you have other versions, but I don't know. I had to have it. So this one is the, I guess it's, it might be 4K. It's the same 4K that Lionsgate released. And it also has the Blu-ray. So it has a 4K and a Blu-ray. Tons of special features. And again, this one also comes with a really nice hardbound book. So I love what they're doing with their box sets. I know one of these days I'm going to get priced right out of them, especially when my, when the day comes when my store credit runs out. So, because they are pretty pricey. So pick the movies that you love if you're going to go for these sets. All right, I'm just going to clear some stuff off and we'll continue on. Okay, just a few more things. We're going to wrap this one up. This next one is a DVD. One of you here recommended this to me back in October, I think it was, when I was talking about somehow The Strangers came up, and I said I was a big fan of the movie The Strangers, the first one, and they recommended that I see Cabin 28 because this is the movie that The Strangers is based off of, and whew, this one scared the living life out of me, the living crap out of me. It was only available on DVD. Of course, I picked it up. I'll do DVD. I don't mind. I am very happy that I saw this. So to the person who recommended it, thank you. And if you are a fan of The Strangers, you should see Cabin 28, even if you just stream it. Look at this. When it starts out, I was like, oh, you know, this isn't going to be so bad. Whew. Wait till it gets going. Look at that. It's crazy. It is far more brutal towards the end than The Strangers, but Cabin 28 was a good one. This next one is it's part of Hong Kong cinema. It's called The Accident. I have never seen this. It was based on a recommendation. Apparently, it's a group of assassins, and when they take someone out, they make it look like an accident, and somewhere along the line, something goes wrong, and that's all I know about it. I have heard that it is a little slower paced, kind of like a thriller, so you kind of have to be patient with it. I will get back to you when I've watched this. I don't know how limited this one is. It's not a 4K. It's a Region B Blu-ray, so you have to be region free or in the UK, but I'll let you know how it is once I watch it. So again, a recommendation. And then this next one is the latest one from the A24 shop. It's called The Smashing Machine with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. It's based on the UFC fighter Mark Kerr and some issues that he had with different things, a lot of addiction issues. And my issue with this was, I feel like they tried to get so much into a 2-hour movie that they ended up just really skimming a lot of things that I wanted to know more about. I wanted to know more about the guts of the story, like the stuff that was really impactful and hard-hitting, and there wasn't a clear timeline, and like I said, it just lacked that punch that I wanted, like that gut punch that you get from when you really do a deep dive into the details of the issues that they're talking about in the film. So I feel like this was a very surface level movie. I'm sure there's a lot more to his story. I'll have to read up on it, but I thought this could have been great. I thought it was okay, but I thought it had potential to be great if they had just done a deeper dive on the story. But I'm sending this to a friend who wants to see it, so after he gives it a look, I'll see if my opinion changes on it. I'll get his opinion, and I always value his opinion, so we will compare notes, and I will get back to you on it. But I don't know. I would say maybe give that one a stream if that's an option. This next one, next few are from Arrow. This one is Cheap Thrills. Now, I had originally seen this when Alamo Drafthouse put out a copy of it. And what I'll say about this one is the second time around, I really didn't like it as much. It was way too dark. It was way too brutal. It was way too twisted. And I can tell you, if you're an animal fan, do not watch. Just steer clear of it if you're an animal fan. What it is we have a guy who's down on his luck. He's on the brink of being evicted. He's lost his job, and he goes to a bar to just shake off the day. He has a wife and a young child, a baby at home, and he doesn't know how he's going to keep the roof over their head. And he runs into an old friend, and they're talking, hanging out, and they meet this couple who's hanging out in the bar, and the guy has a lot of money. It's actually the guy who played Packer in The Office, so he's the guy with all the money. And what he does is he takes this money and he starts daring them to do different things for money. Like, it seems like really simple things in the beginning, but it just ramps up as the night goes on, and it gets more and more and more unhinged. If you like that kind of thing, you will enjoy this. If you want to see how far someone will go for money, this is crazy. It's bonkers, and I don't know. I don't know if I'll watch it again. Maybe, maybe not. It'll depend. Maybe I was in a weird mood. But Cheap Thrills, one that I really do like that Arrow just put out, City Slickers. Had to get this one. I love it. This is Region B, though. This is a Region B one. I guess on the, let's see. Yeah, it's a Region B Blu-ray. So I don't know why I got it. I thought it was a 4K upgrade, but I guess I don't pay attention enough. Maybe I should. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I love City Slickers, and the limited edition special features are just crazy. That whole paragraph. Arrow always does a great job with their special features, and I love the movie, so it'll be fine. The next one I picked up is also this one's from Viavision. It is the little collector pack for John Carpenter's Vampires. It's a lenticular front. It comes with the movie, and it comes with a book and posters and cards and all the goodies. This is a 4K and Blu-ray disc. So if you're a fan of John Carpenter's Vampires and you didn't pick up the beautiful Steelbook that just came out, this one is still around. I got number 234 of 2000, so it's a low number, so I'm sure there's still plenty in stock. I hope. I didn't get it that long ago. This one is from Second Sight. This is a movie that I liked very much. I hadn't seen it when the Second Sight box set came out, and by the time I saw the movie, the box set had sold out, but it is The Nightingale. And if you've seen this movie, you already know, very, very hard-hitting in the beginning. It's a tough watch in the beginning, but then we follow this gal. She takes an Aborigine guy with her as a guide to get to where she's going. She's walking to seek revenge for her family and what was done to her family, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It's one of these walking journeys. It's a slow mover after the beginning, but it is well worth the payoff. So I love this movie, The Nightingale. I think it's great. So if you can get by the brutality of the beginning of it, it's a very rewarding watch. So The Nightingale's a good one, and the standard edition is out there. A couple steelbooks I grabbed. I got a German steelbook of Silence of the Lambs because I could not resist. Look at that. It's all embossed. Beautiful steelbook. Great image of Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins on the back. I just love it. I love the German steelbooks, and I love the German media books. They always come out so beautiful. And Dogma steelbook restocked in the Lionsgate Limited store, so I picked this one up. This is a really cool one. Lionsgate always does a great job. So you have all the characters. You've seen this, I'm sure, a million unboxings of it. It's nice. It was well worth the pickup. I'm glad I waited and grabbed it. And then on the inside we have the 4K, the Blu-ray, the digital code, and then it came with a little booklet. So really good. I was shocked, like everybody else, that this actually got a re-release. It was in the vault for so long we thought it would never get sprung, but we got a beautiful 4K Blu-ray edition. The slipcover edition is beautiful. The movie's great. It looks great. It was fun to sit and visit with old friends, and I really enjoyed rewatching this one. So it was a good one, and like I said, the 4K looks really, really good. Another one that I picked up, I love the movie, not so much the Steelbook, but I didn't see a slipcover variant for it. It is the 4K Blu-ray set of End of Watch with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena. Great, great, great movie. And a lot of it is shot supposedly through his body camera that he's wearing, or a camera that he's carrying, because he's, it must have been before they did the body cameras, because everyone's asking him why he's carrying a camera. But anyway, it's kind of like a found footage style, and I was really surprised that because it's kind of a found footage style, it looked amazing on 4K. The 4K looked really, really good on this one. So if you're a fan of End of Watch, this is worth the upgrade. I don't know if there's going to be a slipcover variant, but this one was well worth it. I really did enjoy watching it again. I hadn't seen it in a long time. Now this one, I love this one. John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson in 1408. This is the Amazon exclusive Steelbook. You open it up, and I'm sure you've seen unboxings of this one as well. It's all embossed and debossed. It's the door, 1408 the door, and then you have the Dolphin Hotel, which is, if you know, you know. I really like this movie, and I think it was out of print for quite a while, but I can tell you 90% of the movie takes place with just John Cusack in a room, and for a movie like that to be so impactful, it's really well done. It's a well done movie, and basically what it is John Cusack is a writer who goes and he stays in places that are supposedly haunted, and he's like a paranormal searcher and things like that. And he's heard about this room 1408 that no one's been able to survive the night, and they don't want him to stay there. No one wants to rent him the room. No one will put him in the room. He convinces them to let him stay, and you can imagine all hell breaks loose, but it is in the best way. So if you like these kind of thriller, paranormal type of things, you will love 1408. It is really, really good. I'm shocked that they did so much for a one location pretty much type of thing. Really, really good. John Cusack is great in that. And then, of course, I have been looking for things to help me unwind at the end of the day because everything's crazy and I need light. I need light content for at night. So I picked up the complete series 1 through 4 of Monty Python's Flying Circus. I grew up with this. My dad was such a huge Monty Python fan. He passed it on to me. I love Monty Python. So I have been watching these at night, and they are just fun, bring back so many fun memories, and it's good to laugh. We all need to laugh right now. So Monty Python had to join the collection. Okay, and this next one also comes from Lionsgate Limited, and I have been admittedly hard on them a few times, maybe more on Instagram, about their sometimes questionable, not always questionable shipping. However, when a company does something right, I like to call them out for that. And this is the 25th anniversary of American Psycho. I love the movie. Kind of, the doors open up. It's metallic, so it stays closed. And you have the CD there because, as you know, he was big into the CDs and all that. And underneath you have like his Blockbuster membership card that says return tapes, and you have his business card and things like that, things that were props from the movie. But in here is the movie in the CD case. So I get an email that the wrong disc was in my particular unit, and they just sent out the new disc. They took care of the problem. They sent everyone emails. You had to do nothing, as it should be. You didn't have to prove anything. You didn't have to send any pictures. You didn't have to do anything. And about 2 weeks later, the correct disc showed up. So good on you, Lionsgate. Thank you for the excellent customer service. They made it right, so props to them. Now I just have 3 Vinegar Syndrome partner labels that I picked up, and we're going to call it a day. The first one is a Ben Wheatley film. It's called Sightseers. Now I had the region B of this one. This is a region A Blu-ray. And basically what it's about a couple, and it's a, did I say it's a Ben Wheatley film? I think I did. Chris wants to show his girlfriend Tina his world, and I guess it takes place in the UK, but it's listed as like a horror comedy, folk horror adventure movie. So it's got all the tags on it. And basically what happens is they go on this road trip, and she sees a different side of him than what she knows. He gets very angry when certain things happen, like if people park too close to him, or if the campgrounds, too crowded. This is wild. This gets wild, but it's a lot of fun. If you like horror comedies, this is one of the better ones. I really enjoyed Sightseers. I thought it was fun. So I grabbed Region A of that one. Then I got the Tom Savini documentary, Smoke and Mirrors. If you like special effects and you're a horror fan, you already know about Tom Savini. He is the guy, and I really want to deep dive into this documentary. I'm looking forward to it. I had a copy. I never got to it. But this one, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to watch all the special features and everything. So I am looking forward to this. Because I had started to watch it originally, and I was very tired. I fell asleep. And then when this one came around, I traded in my other one that I had, and I bought this one. And then this last one was a recommendation from one of you. You said to me, get this one. So I went on Vinegar Syndrome. I got it. It's Fraud. I don't know what it's about, but you told me that I would enjoy it. So I got it. And thank you for the recommendation. I always appreciate when you guys in the comments give me some great movies to look up. So hopefully Fraud is going to be one that I enjoy. So that's it. That's my little snow day movie haul update, and just a few things that I picked up over the last month and a half or so, I guess from Christmas on. And I have some really cool videos that I had planned. They're just requiring a little more research, but I'll get those going. Probably in a couple days we'll start with those, but I have some really fun stuff that we're going to talk about. And on we go. So I want to thank all of you for watching. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you who click on these videos and continue to support me and support the channel. I hope everyone is safe and warm and enjoying the day. And wherever you are, I just hope you're having the best day. So you're going to see me again real soon. I'm going to go upstairs because Pickle, unfortunately for her, has to go out in the snow, which she hates. So that's going to be a journey. But I'll be back real soon, so I'll catch you in the next one. And for now, that's a wrap.